Hello, you guys are watching Fresh News. This is Editor Steele, your host. So, I want to talk about the fact that um, this is a very trendy topic. It's a very hot topic. Black lives. Okay, I'm all about elevating Black lives. Okay, first of all, I just want to clarify that. Okay, I'm all about elevating Black lives. The problem what I have is the fact that they're trying to elevate the voices that they want. Usually, people that live in the left, and you forget that not everybody thinks the same. You know, there's people who are Black Americans that have a different set of opinions. And one of the persons that I feel like people should really look into is Larry Elder or Thomas O. And I think if we want to elevate Black voices, like you say, then I think we should be fair and elevate all Black voices. But what I want to also share is the fact that you don't need to, in order for you to say that you love Black lives, you don't need to believe in a false narrative. You don't need to be forced into accepting Black Lives Matter for you to prove to the world, to society, that you love Black lives. Okay? You don't need to. Okay? You don't need to do, just like you don't need to be a communist to say that you're for workers, or you don't need to be supporting Antifa to say that you're anti-fascist. Okay? The thing is that a lot of what's happening right now is that there's a narrative, and the narrative is that most Blacks are held back due to racism. Okay, I think my and based on the information and all the evidence that I gathered, I'm not going to say that racism does not exist. I'm not going to say that racism cannot play a role in some incidents. But what I'm going to say is that majority of the reason why Black Americans are held back is because of the politicians that they vote in office, which affect them in their districts. It also means a lot of cultural problems that is happening within their community. And thirdly, the reason why is because of this honesty of what's going on. A lot of the stuff is when you create dishonesty, it creates people, they don't have the motivation or they don't have the belief system in a system that they can actually do better. So what they do, they kind of give up on life and become very angry. And that's because of the narrative that they're being pushing and the narrative that they are believing. We don't have to push a false narrative to say that we're doing Black lives, that we love Black lives, excuse me. As a matter of fact, I think it's quite contrary. I think we actually do more harm by allowing Black Americans to believe a false narrative, okay? For example, the narrative that happens, okay? Every time when there's a police shooting, without the evidence, without looking at the evidence, without even finding out, without it really looking into it, you automatically assume that the cop is guilty and the cop was racist. You don't look at it that maybe the cop acted in self-defense, and if the cop was wrong, you don't look at it like the cop was incompetent and he was just a person that's really bad and we just need more training. And instead, you take the agenda and assume that all cops are bad, therefore we need to defund or we need to abolish all police, which actually that would increase more the mortality rate on many people who are from inner cities, which will affect many Blacks and Hispanics. Another thing, the truth is that more white people are killed by police, more white people are shot by police. Okay, the argument that they would say is that, well, there's more white people in this population. Okay, and I actually talked about this in other videos. But at the same time, you need to understand this, that if you cannot forget that if Black Americans make up a huge amount, disproportionate amount of crimes in 75 largest counties in the U.S., then there's a possibility that they're going to have more encounters with police. Okay, you know, in conclusion, I'll just say this: you don't need to believe a false narrative to say that you love Black lives. Okay, so I just wanted to say that this is a short video. All right, you guys have a great day. Peace out.